هاي استاذ.
هاي كيفك أليسا؟
الحمد لله، انت كيفك؟
الحمد لله. شو في ثلج بعنجر ولا نو؟
نو بعد. عندكن؟
بعد كمان ما في. تومورو بيقولوا فيه بس ما بعرف إذا.
عم بيقولوا الليل فيه tonight يعني.
بس ما راح يجي.
مرحبا أستاذ.
أهلا هيكاز.
بس كتير ساقعة.
Where are the others?
ما بنعرف.
You have to know ولا ليه؟
يلا هلأ بسأل.
هيكاز why you didn't do your homework?
أستاذ كان راسي عم بوجعني.
سلامة راسك.
يشتي.
Mary, why you don't did your homework?
نسيت أستاذ.
كل مرة بتنسي يا مغري. اخر شيء رح اشيل علامات على التست. ياس هيكاز اذا تاني مرة تنسى رح اشيل لك.
ما نسيت أنا أستاذ.
انت عامل جنرال ما عم تدرس مات؟ Okay, let's start. What are you يصرف له؟ Okay, yesterday we solved 2017, the first chance, but we didn't finish it. Part 5, still part 5. In part 5, we have G be the function defined by ln into fx minus 2. Part A, how to verify that the domain of definition of G is minus infinity 1. How to verify that the domain is minus infinity 1. How to determine the domain?
Still,
Yes?
when was Lynn?
Hello, we started in this moment.
Number 5. Okay.
Yeah. Part 5, how to determine the domain of definition of Ln functions. From the previous chapter, how we determine the domain. Everything inside Ln should be positive. Every expression inside Ln or every function inside Ln should be positive. What is inside Ln?
fx minus 2.
So fx minus 2 should be positive. So ln fx minus 2, fx minus 2 is positive. This is fx, minus 2 should be positive. 2 minus 2 is 0. Remains 1 minus x e to the x. E to the x is always positive. So we take 1 minus x positive, minus x greater than minus 1, changing the signs, x less than 1. So the domain is minus infinity 1. Any questions about the domain?
No.
استاذ لانه less than من minus infinity بلش مو
Yes. So the domain of definition minus infinity 1. The last part. Is there a point G? We are going to determine a point on G where the tangent to G parallel to delta. Is there a point G, a point on G in which the tangent is parallel to delta? Okay, how to start with this exercise?
slope
Slope-let tangent equals slope-let delta. Tangent parallel to delta. Slope-let tangent equals slope-let delta. Delta of equation y equal to x. Delta y equal to x, its slope is 2. Slope-let tangent is g prime, is the derivative. Why not f prime? حطيت g prime.
because derivative of
لأنه
f
بدنا point on g. كيف بنجيب الديريفاتيف لل LNU؟ شو الرول اورانك for LNU؟ derivative LNU, its derivative is u prime over u. derivative of ln u is u prime over u. يعني أول شيء بعمل derivative لهيدا اللي جوا. شو derivative لهيدا اللي جوا؟ شو derivative لل fx minus 2؟
f prime x.
f prime x. So f prime x over fx minus 2 equals 2. Any questions about this step?
كيف استاذ؟ ما سمعت.
عرفت كيف جبنا هذا الديريفاتيف f prime x over fx minus 2؟
no. ايه استاذ derivative تبع fx minus 2
derivative
2
للن
is constant
is
2 is constant
u prime over 2. يعني أول شيء بعمل u prime over u. يعني أول شيء بعمل derivative للu prime. كان عندي ln fx minus 2. What will be the derivative?
f prime x over fx minus 2.
Over fx minus 2. Okay, you get it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. f prime x is determined minus x e to the x. لقيناه بالبارت قبل. Minus x e to the x. fx minus 2. This is fx minus 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. هدول بيروحوا 2 minus 2. ex with ex can be simplified. Then minus x over 1 minus x equal 2. Minus x over 1 minus x equal 2. Cross multiplication. Minus x equal 1 times 2 is 2. Minus x times 2 minus 2x. Then x equal 2. We check if this value belongs to the given interval. The interval can minus infinity 1, the domain of definition of G, or minus infinity 1. 2 doesn't belong to this interval. So x equal 2 is rejected. So no point on a G. So we have No,
there is no parallel.
no point on G in which the parallel, on which there is no point on G in which the tangent at this point is parallel to delta.
Okay.
Okay, did you write this?
Yes.
Okay, can we skip for the... Now 2016, second chance. We have a function f defined over R by fx equal x plus x e to the minus x. And C is its curve. Calculate the limit as x tends to minus infinity, as x tends to plus infinity, f of minus 1.5. Limit as x tends to minus infinity. راح نجيب أول شيء plus infinity. Limit as x tends to plus infinity. We replace each x by infinity. This x becomes plus infinity. Plus infinity times e to the minus infinity. Plus infinity, e to the minus infinity 0. E to the minus infinity, this one is 0. So infinity times 0 is indeterminate form. You have to change the form. Changing the form, e minus x بينزل على denominator.
Yes.
Limit as x tends to plus infinity. X remains x. This e minus x in the denominator, it becomes e to the x. Then we apply Hospital's rule to this part only, to the fraction part, not to all the function. Limit as x tends to plus infinity. Hospital's rule. Since we get infinity على infinity here, Hospital's rule, x remains x. Derivative لل x is 1. Derivative لل ex is ex. Then 1 over infinity, since e to the power plus infinity is plus infinity, number over infinity is 0, so we get plus infinity.
بس فينا نعمل دغري change our form.
ولا نعرف انه infinity times 0 بلكي ما طلع infinity times 0. How to know?
Yeah.
Limit as x tends to minus infinity of fx. We replace each x by minus infinity. It becomes minus infinity plus minus infinity e to the plus infinity. Since it is minus x, it becomes plus infinity. Minus infinity, e to the power plus infinity is plus infinity. It becomes minus infinity. Minus infinity times plus infinity. Minus infinity times plus infinity is minus infinity. So we get minus infinity. F of minus 1.5 by using the calculator minus 8.22. This is a particular point. We have D is a line of equation y equal x. Discuss, according to the values of x, relative position of C and D. Who tells about the position between a curve and a line?
fx minus yd.
Fx minus yd, fx minus yd, fx is x plus x e to the minus x minus yd is minus x minus x 0 بضل في عندنا x e to the minus x. We need to study its sign. X e to the minus x. We have
X is always positive.
a minus x is always positive, so we take x equal to 0. So we put x, the domain is minus infinity plus infinity. We get x equal to 0. We put 0 here. Here we put fx minus yd. Now, here 0. To know the sign after 0, I take a number like 1 and I replace it here in fx minus yd. I need to know the sign of fx minus yd. So if I take 1, it will be positive here, and here it will be negative. Negative, we say C is below D. Positive, C is above D. 0 means D cuts C. We have the abscissa 0. To find the ordinate, we replace it either in the equation of the line or in the given function. Line is y equal x. For x equals 0, we get y equals 0. So you replace it either in the equation of the line or in the given function. Prove that D is an asymptote to C. How to prove the line D is an asymptote to C?
كمان fx minus yd equals to 0 بدي يطلع بس على x tends to plus infinity.
As x tends to plus infinity. We need to check here if it is plus infinity or minus infinity. So let's try limit as x tends to plus infinity lel fx minus yd. If we didn't get 0, then we find the limit as x tends to minus infinity. So limit as x tends
هو اللاين
yes.
ما
Yes.
بدل اللاين دي.
Yes, but we don't know at which infinity.
Okay.
So equal limit as x tends to plus infinity of x e to the minus x as x tends to infinity. It will be infinity times 0. Infinity times 0. We change the form. See limit as x tends to plus infinity. Changing the form, بتصير x over ex. Applying Hospital's rule, it will be limit as x tends to plus infinity. Derivative del x1, derivative del ex is ex. Then we say 1 over infinity equal to 0. So we get 0. So limit as x tends to plus infinity del fx minus yd is 0. Then we say that the line D of equation y equal x is an oblique asymptote to C at plus infinity. يعني بس اللاين دي هو asymptote at plus infinity to the curve.
كيف استاذ آخر واحد؟
هو جبنا الليمت على الانفينيتي يا هيكاز طلع 0. جبنا الليمت للf x minus yd على الانفينيتي طلع 0.
Yeah.
Means this line D is an asymptote to C at plus infinity.
Only.
Part 3. A هي point on C. Tangent T to C parallel to D. determine the coordinates of A and write the equation of T. بدنا نلاقي ال coordinates of A. هلا عملنا شيء مثله. We need to determine a point A on C where the tangent is parallel to D.
Slope
لا
T
يس-
equal slope.
Slope
لا slope equal
tangent parallel at D. Slope plus tangent at A equals slope to the of D. Line D of equation y equal x, its slope is equal 1. Since it is of equation y equal x, the slope is 1. Slope plus tangent at A is f prime. So we have to determine f prime. So here we have fx equal x plus x e to the minus x. كيف الفورمولا هيدا x e to the minus x؟
بان
يو دوت
باي
في.
بارت.
u dot v. ما عم نعمل integration يا هيكاز. عم نعمل
ايه عفوا.
derivative للx هو 1. u dot v u prime يعني derivative للx u prime هي 1 times v plus v prime derivative للexponential minus x. First I make the derivative of minus x, which is minus 1 times e itself minus e to the minus x times x equals 1 plus e to the minus x minus x e to the minus x. I can take exponential minus x common, so it is 1. If we take exponential minus x common, remains 1 minus x. Any questions about the derivative?
No.
Now we solve the equation from here. F prime x equal 1. So this is f prime 1 plus 1 minus x e to the minus x equal 1. 1 and 1, either 1 with this one is 0. So 1 minus x e to the minus x equal to 0. Since the exponential is always positive, 1 minus x equal to 0, x equal 1. This is the abscissa of the point A. The ordinate, we replace x by 1 in the given function. F of 1, it becomes 1 plus e to the power minus 1. Then A of coordinates 1, 1 plus e to the minus 1. It is required
بعدين
equation
equation of t.
equation of the tangent is y minus ya equals slope, which is 1 into x minus xa. And we get the tangent y equals x plus e to the minus 1. Part 4. The following table, a table of variations of the function f prime. We did a variation لل f prime, not of f. The derivative of f. يعني بيكون عطينا f double prime x و f prime x. عطينا the given table like that. This is the table of
بس
variation.
هون هو كاتب غلط استاذ.
ايش؟
لازم يكون the function f double prime the derivative of f prime.
The following table is the table of variations of the function f prime. F prime is the derivative of f يعني.
ليش حاطط اف دبل برايم تحت؟
ما نحن we used to study the table. دايما بيقول لنا study the variations of f مش هيك؟ شو كنا نحط بالتable of variations نحن؟
F prime.
f prime بيرجع f. هاي لأنه table of
نعم.
variations of f prime يكون فوق ال f double prime تحت ال f prime.
Yes.
Verify C admits an inflection point W. How to determine the inflection point? ليش في عندنا inflection?
أصلا
What is the inflection point?
F double prime X.
Equal how much? يكون عندنا inflection point لازم يكون f double prime x equal how much?
0
0.
يعني
What
x is 2.
is 2? وكيف بنلاقي الاوردينيت؟ هيدا 2 هون.
يعني حط بالفانكشن f هيدا 2.
اوكي. For part A, f double prime x equal to 0 for x equal 2. And we have to say that f double prime x changes sign at x equal 2. Therefore, C admits a point of inflection W. W, الابسس 2. The ordinate, we replace it in the given function. It will be 2 plus 2e to the power minus 2. Verify that f is strictly increasing over R and construct the table of variations of the function f. ليش f is strictly increasing? How to know f is strictly increasing? For the function to be increasing, what you have to prove?
Positive.
مين هو positive?
F prime
The
X.
minimum is positive.
We have to prove f prime is positive. Why f prime is positive, Alyssa?
Because the minimum is positive.
Minimum of f prime. So we say minimum lal f prime x equal 1 minus e to the power minus 2, which is greater than 0. Since the minimum is positive, means f prime x is positive for all x belongs to R, then f is strictly increasing for every x belongs to R. Part 5 draw. بدنا نعمل table of variations بعد. هذا table of variations x domain of definition minus infinity plus infinity f prime x and fx. F prime is positive, it is increasing. At minus infinity, the limit is calculated to be minus infinity. At plus infinity, it is plus infinity.
Says هون ما في root فعلا.
ما عندنا روت، طلعت الاف برايم بوزيتيف هون يا هيكاز. f prime x is positive for every x belongs to R. Is always positive.
Okay.
والf is strictly increasing always هيك ما في عندنا root. Now to draw the line D y equal x, it is simply to draw for x equals 0, y equals 0, for x equal 1, y equal 1. We get the oblique.
اللاين دي هيدا
هذا اللاين دي y equal x. ما بده تيبل يعني. التانجنت هو y equal x plus e to the minus 1. For x equals 0, y equals 0.36. This point here. For x equal 1, y equal 1.36. For x equal 1, y equal 1.36. This is the point A. 1.36. We draw the tangent and we locate the point A. Now we have the point A. We have, yeah, just 1 second. لقينا هون f of minus 1.5 is minus 8.2. f of minus 1.5 تعطيه minus 8.2 تقريبا هون. هيدا هون. يس شو بدك كريست؟ توماس شو بدك؟
A شو الكوردينيتس
1.36.
هيدا A.
Yes. Now we have a particular point f of minus 1 is minus 8.22. This point here. The curve and the oblique asymptote intersect at the origin. The curve should pass through the origin. So it is increasing here. It passes by the origin here. It makes tangent at A. بيعمل tangent at A. Then it goes near the oblique asymptote. بيروح هذا الأوبليك asymptote اللاين دي تحت. It is always increasing. And as usual, you can take particular points using your calculator. If you like it to be more precise, you can take more particular points. Okay, is it done? Did you write it?
Yes.
Right. If we have orthonormal system, and we have the line y equal x. This is the line y equal x. If I have the point A 2, 1, how to make the symmetry of A with respect to the line y equal x? If I'm symmetric of a point with respect to a line,
كيف يعني هيدا symmetric point and line
symmetry with respect to a point, you know how to make a symmetry with respect to a point, yes?
بيطلع هيدا
Yes.
الميد بوينت
نعمل symmetry with respect to a line. Suppose this is point A. بالphysics, like it is the image. كيف بنلاقي الايمج لل A and this is the mirror؟ شو بتاعك وين بيطلع الايمج لل A؟
نعمل دروب على يعني
We drop a perpendicular from A to the line. We drop a perpendicular and we take the same distance on the next side of the line. يكون هون تقريبا. This is A prime, for example. هذا بنقول هون انه اللاين دي is the perpendicular bisector of A prime يعني ال A prime is the symmetric of A with respect to D. طيب هون in this case كيف نعمل symmetric لل A with respect to D؟
منغير هيدول البوينتس يعني A هيدا 2 1 الايمج بده يصير 1 2.
نعمل perpendicular first like that. Then we take the same distance. هيدا هون B. بس أنا my figure is not correct. So B will be 1 2. So in general, if point M of coordinates x, y, what will be the symmetric of n with respect to the line y equal x? إذا عندنا symmetry with respect لل y equal x بيصير n yx. اوكي
لازم نكتب هدول.
يس اكتبهم او رح نشوفهم هلا بالاكسرسايز او اذا بتحب تكتبهم اكتب هيدا النوت. اكتب هيدا النوت.
هيدا مش اخذين من قبل 11 او جريد 10.
اخذين بس انا مين بيتذكر؟ هو عم تاخذوهم هو بنقول لهم في هوم ورك من امبارح بينسوا. مثلك انت نسيت يعني كمان الهوم ورك.
انا قلت انه ما تعملوا هوم ورك.
انا قلت ما تعملوا الهوم ورك. طيب
هيديك كان كيمستري.
اوكي ليكو بعد في عندي 1 minute ما راح اقدر اعمل له سولف. بنكمله بكره هذا الاكسرسايز. اوكي بس فور تومورو
بنكمل هيدا الاكسرسايز.
نو تكمل هذا الاكسرسايز. بدك تعمل الاكسرسايز اللي قبل هيدا. You are going to solve 2016 first chance. كلكم سمعتوا يا واحد ماغري 2016
اوكي
اوكي.
General Science بنشوفكم بعد 5 minutes.
باي ستيز.
باي.
باي.
10 minutes مو استاذ.
10 minutes in 10 minutes.
يلا 250 منفوت.
Yes.
يا باي.